Hey there, home theater fans. Todd Anderson with avnirvana.com, and we are at CES 2023, and I'm hanging out here with Chris Deutsch, JVC, and we are checking out their brand new projector. Chris, I'm going to let you say the model number because it's already...
All right, I will do my best. It's the LX-NZ30. It's available either in white or in black. And we were just talking about the fact that this is brand new. This was just announced for the show.
Hot off the press, basically, right? I mean, you guys have not officially started shipping this yet for buyers.
Correct.
So when will that occur?
So end of March.
End of March.
And we've got a bunch of cool new stuff to talk about. First of all, this is a new laser design. So we've gone from a 95 watt laser to a 105 watt laser, and what that translates into for the customer is an increase in lumens from 3,000 lumens to 3,300 lumens.
Okay. So
this can light up a larger screen. It can do a better job in higher ambient light. Think of an ideal scenario for this 150-inch ALR screen in a room, multi-purpose room where you want the lights on and want to enjoy your favorite team, your favorite baseball, basketball, football, hockey on that massive big screen. This is the projector that'll do it.
Okay. And it also has a gaming focus.
Yes, correct? It absolutely does. And I should preface the basics. It's 4K. It uses the DLP version of eShift with a 4x shift, so it has fully addressable pixels, all I think it's 8.2 million pixels in a 4K signal are fully addressable.
Okay.
It has an all-glass lens. It supports HDR. Now the gaming function, when you're feeding it a 1080p signal, you can do up to 240 hertz, so 240 frames per second. And you can do that either through HDMI 2.0 or you can do it through DisplayPort. So DisplayPort, that's a new connectivity for this projector. And the latency is very important for gaming as well. So with 240 hertz, you're looking at 6.25 milliseconds as your lowest latency. To put that in perspective, not too long ago, projectors were doing 150 milliseconds. And then we got down under 30. We got into the low to mid 20s, and that was considered really, really good. So now this is single digits.
Yeah, we're almost 4 times better than what was considered excellent. So,
exactly. Right. And we've got a very nice lens system here. So this is kind of unusual, particularly for a DLP. We have a 1.6x zoom, so you have a nice wide throw range. And we also have a good shift. So you can shift it up and down 60%. That would be vertical. We had a little issue with that earlier. And you can shift it 23% horizontally, which is gives you a fair amount of installation flexibility, so you don't have to have it perfectly centered to the screen to make it work. And it's in this beautiful, compact, easy to install chassis.
Right, very lightweight, so it's easy to mount up in a ceiling. And you were saying it really needs to be almost at the height of the top of the screen.
You definitely want center of the lens to be aligned or slightly lower than the top of the picture to give yourself, a little bit of extra shift range in case you're not quite perfectly centered.
And a feature that you were telling me about that I thought was interesting is the ability to project onto a warped surface. Can you tell us about that?
So this has... typically the correction that you commonly find in a projector is keystone. So ideally this is stuff you want to avoid, but sometimes there's an install where you have no choice. So if you have to angle the projector, then you would use keystone to correct it. So now we're adding some warping controls and corner correction, and we have not played with these yet, so I'm just going to speak in vague terms.
Sure.
But the whole idea is, take as an example what we were talking about just a moment ago. Some people like these curved gaming monitors. If you wanted to have a curved projection surface, that would create some distortions in terms of the size of the image. Well,
Sure.
with the warping controls, you can fix that and you can make it fill that curved surface very nicely.
Yeah, just imagine a 100-inch curved gaming experience.
That would be
Now
awesome.
that would be a trip.
With 3,300 lumens
Right, exactly.
at 240 frames a second.
Sure.
Okay.
And on the backside, there's some new connectivity options.
Yeah, I mentioned the DisplayPort. It's DisplayPort 1.2. We still have two HDMIs, but they're both HDMI 2.0 now.
Okay.
That's an improvement. We have a USB input, which can be used. We also have improved control connectivity. We have RS-232, we have LAN, and we also have a 12-volt trigger.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, it seems like the complete package, and this is 3,004.
$3,499 and coming end of March.
There you go. All right, Chris, thanks so much for giving us the rundown
Todd,
on this.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
All right.
And folks, that's all I've got now. We'll have more from CES 2023 later on.